In the last segment, we talked about exercise and keeping off the holiday weight. Eating right helps too. A seafood salad sounds pretty healthy. Joining me now is Chef Terry French. He's the winner of the Food Network's Extreme Chef. Terry, what are you cooking up today?
Thanks, Joanne. Thanks for having me here. Today we're making a Blue Moon Bay with the thought process of Thailand, Southeast Asia, grilled seafood salad.
Sounds wonderful.
To take off some of the, make it a little bit lighter after the holidays. That's where I'm at in my mind. I like lots of vegetables and the great bounties of the ocean.
A little exotic for me here, but
exotic.
Hey, let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Well, this is what we're doing. It's a real simple method of cooking. It's flash grill. It's real simple. A little bit of prep, putting everything together, getting your ingredients as I've done here. But when you watch how quick that I do this, you can have 15, 20 people over and be amazed at how delicious, flavorful, and spicy, and your friends are like, how did you do that? And you said, it was easy.
Plus, look at all the colors here. It's beautiful, right?
Well, it's healthy food. You know, you got oysters, you got mussels, you got clams, tangerines, limes, Chinese, Southeast Asian cabbages, scallions, chili peppers. These are all great ingredients. These are all vitamins. They're all nutrients. And this is the style of cooking that I've become known for as a rebel chef, in my way that I'm a healthy cook. And I generally cook outdoors, though. I'm generally not a guy that's inside cooking.
So why Rebel? What's this Rebel thing?
Rebel came along because I'm an 80s guy, and Billy Idol is one of my favorite musicians. And in the kitchen, to get everybody pumped up, I used to play Billy Idol all the time, Rebel Yell. So I would start my nights out 7 o'clock when the tickets started coming in, and I would say, all right, guys, you get ready to rock and roll. So I got my CD player, and I put the Billy Idol in. And when the midnight hour comes, he cried more and more, because that was the tickets as they were flying in. That was my theme song for all the orders that were coming in. I'm like, come on, just give me more and more and more. So that was the fun part with that.
We need a Blue Moon song for this,
Blue
right?
Moon song? Do you sing?
Not very well.
Not
How about
very
you?
Well. No, I'm not a singer.
Anybody here sing? Okay.
I leave that for the professionals.
Well, we don't have one here today.
No?
Okay, not for singing. So when I first looked at this, I have to tell you, Terry, don't be offended, but I was thinking, oh my goodness, what am I going to, I was scared. Not only was I scared, I was thinking, it's a good thing we have a break right afterwards, because I don't know what I'm going to do after.
One of the crazy cool things about food is, because you'll eat this in local restaurants, but it'll be battered and deep fried. You'll like oysters. You get fried oysters when you go out. You know, calamari, you get fried calamari. People generally don't get to see the product before it's actually made, so they have no idea what it even looks like when it comes from the sea. Now, you know, the very popular dish, fried calamari, this is what fried calamari looks like when it comes out of the ocean. And then it's cut into rings, as I've done here, but then it's dipped in a batter and then deep fried and then put with some kind of sweet, spicy chili sauce, most usually in most restaurants. I take a different approach. I don't like all the batter and the deep frying. When I'm cooking out in the oceans and the desert and that, I don't have deep fryer. So I'm usually cooking over fire. So if I have a grate and I have a flat top, I light a fire and I can do the same thing. And in less than 10 minutes, I'm eating. I catch my food and it's fresh.
Well, you have about 4 minutes to get this beautiful composition into my mouth.
Okie dokie.
So maybe not the red peppers. But
not the red peppers?
No, but I like the color, so it's good. So 2008, something happened to you in 2008 that really changed your life. What was that? Well,
2008 is just like everyone else out in the world there that got hit by the financial crisis that we went under. I lost my businesses and at the same time lost my very dear partner who I'd been in business with, all at the same time. So it was a pretty crashing thing for me. I was very upset.
Octopus doesn't want to cooperate.
Oh no, this is the fun part though. You know how it gets up in there, it's like dances, and this is where I'm like, okay, dance it
we got to dance with the octopus.
I love it, but you're going to love it even more when you taste it. So losing my partner and losing my business and everything that I had worked so hard for, I thought I was on top of the world. And then, boom, it's gone. So, okay, anybody that went through it understands, hey, I'm going to be 40. I'm in my mid-40s. I got 2 kids. I got a mortgage. What am I doing? And, you know, how am I going to reboot after you go to working for yourself and you're your own business person? It's sort of hard to go back to work for somebody else and like, because you don't have the mentality. You're like, I'm not clocking in. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Right. So I'm up every day and I had to reinvent what it is that I did with my life, because I just wasn't able to go back and be a line cook again, because I just have too much passion and too much energy to do that. It would just scare them, you know, if I went to somebody's restaurant and worked at it, because I would be an owner. And that's the way I've always been. I'm an owner of everything that I do. Well,
you've reinvented yourself beautifully, and it's so important because we're moving into 2014, and people do need to learn how to reinvent themselves if, when, and necessary. Also, You are doing something in 2014 that's not just for you, but sounds very exotic. We have about 2 minutes for this wonderful feast to get done. So 2014, you're going on these exotic cruises with people and going foraging in places like the Fiji Islands and foraging for whatever's there. And then what are you going to do with them?
Well, we're going to go take them out on excursions. There's going to be like the first initial cocktail parties when they come on, and then we're going to have some dinners.
Like that.
And then we're going to do pub crawls on the ship and then on the islands or whenever we go, investigating the restaurants, local restaurants and that. And we're going to, I'm going to show you around. I'm going to take you fishing. I'm going to be doing some, really great stuff. I'm sorry, you're signing up? You come right ahead and go.
All right.
I look forward to everybody coming. You can find it on my website. And it's under, chef _French on Twitter. You can hit me up. But some fabulous people have done some really great things for me, and I'm very excited to be able to actually take my fans out and show them how to actually get this food and cook it in the way that the Rebel Chef does in style.
I love it. And we have 1 minute for me to taste this wonderful feast here. Look how beautiful it is, everybody.
And it didn't take that long.
No,
it's all
really
about the
didn't.
presentation.
Okay, and the presentation is pretty, but you didn't have me do anything. What if I just stuck a red pepper on top?
You can stay here. There you go. You want to be a part of my party? You come right along.
I'm going to do that.
It's okay. Now, if that doesn't impress your friends when you're coming over to your house, I don't know much well.
It looks beautiful. And you can't smell it, but it smells fantastic.
Boom. A little bit of the Tobiko.
Terry, thank you so much. You've been wonderful, and this smells great, and this is it's just fantastic.
I appreciate it.
You
Thank
are
you so much.
the fantastic chef.
I appreciate it.
Still cooking.
Yeah.
All right, let me taste a little bit.
Hold on one second, I'll find you a fork. Do you like mussels?
Okay.
You want the shrimps, right?
I want the shrimp.
You can have
And
the shrimps.
thank you so much.
Go right ahead.
Thank you so much, Terry. Wow. Thanks so much for joining me today. Next week, you're going to meet a video producer who went from being laid off to big-time business owner. Plus, have a catch for Barb. Learn about a new organization that raises money for families dealing with cancer. And she's one funny mother. It's a hilarious spin on parenting, so don't miss it. See you next week. And remember, only you have the power to power your life. Thanks for being here today.